Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream. But first, it's time for...
What's under the orange flannel?
This is epic.
Power surge.
China will grow larger.
Activating combat mode.
What's under the orange flannel today? Is it a microphone? Let's see if you can guess. A cucumber.
A lollipop.
It's Tom Bacon's. Today's episode is brought to you by Penry Plays and Helly Bobs. What a pair! Is it a cauliflower? A Ferrero Rocher? Is it a haggis? Do you like haggis, Gary? Or is it a Mars bar? A Mars bar? You do like haggis? Grim. You think it's a haggis? Or a sausage? Wife.
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
It was wife. You guys are dumb. You guys are dumb. Come on, guys. You guys are dumb. What fucking day is it, man? Where am I? What's going on? In the world. What's going on in the world? Anything going on? I feel like it's been a bit of a quiet week. How's everyone doing? I woke up this morning. I have to do I want you to be man wife. Fucked it up. You fucked it up. Go back to bed. I woke up this morning and remembered that I have to run a second show every week called Non-Canon. So I started doing the prep for that. My phone, I know. I do it every night in Orcus's channel. I type something and I'm like, oh, he's not gonna let me. He's just not gonna let me live it down. I just found out that I need to find a new apartment or 2 new roommates by the end of the month. Stressed. Oh, did your 2 roommates before shack up and leave? Oh, what a classic. We three are gonna be like the three musketeers. We're gonna be the three pals, three best friends, just three best friends going through life together. What are you two doing? Where your clothes at? The two of them are fucking in the corner, and then they get married, and you're on your own. Get married, Bogle Bowl. Find wife. I was working on some non-canon stuff this morning, and then I stopped. I cooked an absolute shed load of eggs. I played a little 15-20 minutes of Final Fantasy 14. I finally got rid of my... I spent last night, I clocked in, and I worked. I worked hard to get to level 30 in Final Fantasy 14. And I finally got out of my purple trash can outfit. And then it said, the missions I did were the Marauder missions, and I got to level 30 Marauder, and this guy was like, hey, you want to be a warrior instead? And I was like, I don't know, do I? I don't know what that even means. I actually don't understand the job classing thing in Final Fantasy 14 yet. And he went, you want to be a warrior? Come over here. Come over here. And he made me follow him to a waterfall. And under the waterfall, he went, here you go. You're a warrior now. Turned me into a warrior, and now I'm a warrior. And then he went, come back in 5 levels. I'll tell you about it. So it just says I'm a warrior, but nothing has changed. And I went, okay, I'm so confused. I'm just going to go and do a main story quest, but then I needed to leave, so that was all I did today. Basically did 2 missions and bought a new outfit. And this time I dyed it black. Like my heart. I turned 29 yesterday. Why are you sad, Meeks? It's my good friend Meeks. Back. Pops in once a year to say that they've turned 29. Pops in once a year and says something and leaves for a year again. My good friend Meeks. Why are you sad about turning 20? Someone give Meeks a sub. Sub is my friend. Meeks is my friend. God, I wish I was 29. It's basically 6 or whatever where you can change jobs at any time. But yeah, okay, fine. And jobs have special subclasses, okay. Because old. I'm gonna do that annoying thing that people that are slightly older than you do. They go, you're not old. You think you're old. You're not old at all. You wait till you get to my ripe old age. You wait till you get to my ripe old age. Oh, I'd do anything to go back to 29. I'd rule the world by now if I could go back to 29. The way that the last 10 years have absolutely crippled me mentally. My body doesn't work. My mind doesn't work. I'm ready to go now. I'm done. Shared the alpaca toy I bought yesterday. Alright, Gary wants us to look at his alpaca toy. Why I would be a terrible father. This is why I'd be a terrible father. My son Gary would come in and be like, look, Dad, I got an alpaca toy I went to the alpaca and bird farm and I got an alpaca toy. And I'm like, show me it. Hurry up, I'm busy. Show me it. It's great. What a great toy. Yeah, it's really good. Where, Gary? Where have you put it? Cosmo Canyon? Where'd you put it? Memes? Post everything in memes, even though it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Why don't you post it in like... Do I need to make you your own room? There you go, there's Gary's alpaca toy. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. All of a sudden...
Hold the line.
Thank you. We played so many of the Command and Conquer ones. I put loads in there. All of a sudden, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Jesus Christ. What have I done? Why did I deserve that? Did I deserve that? What did I do? I haven't done anything. I don't deserve that money. New emote. Didn't know there was a better channel for it. The memes. Do I need to make sure I just make Gary a channel that's called just sharing things. Just sharing things and stuff. Just sharing stuff. Just sharing stuff. Text channel. Here you go. Everyone go in there and share something. I'll put it under memes. I'll put it one above memes just for Gary so he knows how to find it. What can I share in just sharing things? I think I've got a picture of my character in the trash can outfit that you can look at. Just sharing stuff. A little bit scared that you can see something in the reflection of my room. I'm too paranoid, I'm deleting it. I'm gonna share a picture of immediately shared a meme. LMAO, I'm doing it on my phone even though it's right there on the Discord. LMAO. Just sharing a thing, just sharing a stuff with you guys. Just share whatever you want in here if you want. Lamel, just sharing a thing of stuff with you guys. Just share whatever you want in here if you want. Greg has put a picture of Hitler being punched by a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Could have done with that 2 days ago, Greg, but where were you? In a hospital? In a hospital, being in a hospital. Just hanging out in a hospital, weren't you? There you go. Gary, from now on, you can share those things in just sharing things. I made that channel for Gary, but you can all use it. You just want to share something from your, if you want to share your character from your Tuesday game. Gary's just done that. Bayonetta. Meeks, back to lurking again. We'll check back in when I'm 30. Oh yeah, I'll see you in a year, Meeks. Remember, Meeks, you ever need somewhere to stay? I don't know. Have a great life. In a hospital with 1 bar of reception, each message sent its own little miracle. Did you really have 1 bar of reception? That's hilarious. What the worst place to only have 1 bar of reception? Stuck in a fucking hospital waiting around for a baby to pop out. There it is. Let's go home. Sling the baby over one shoulder, wife over the other. Desperately trying to get home so we can watch The Penguin episode 5. Tingling. I had to go to the cafeteria to watch Deathless. While your child was being born. Even though it was like 2 days before, 3 days before. While the child was being born in the cafeteria. Kicking his legs up. Ha 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 ha! It's so silly they're in Manhattan. Ha 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 ha! Why are they in Manhattan? Ha 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 ha! Having a great time. Meanwhile, his wife is on Ward 8. Where's my husband? Really had a tough time, didn't you, Greg, over the weekend? Poor Greg. What a struggle. What a struggle for you, sweet Greg. Poor little Greg. I want to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. Well, I feel fucking awful today. How do you feel? I feel a bit like someone took all of the oxygen out of all of my blood cells, and that's how I feel. How do you feel? Didn't sleep very well last night. Woke up, couldn't fall asleep. Was just laying there wide awake. Can't tell if I fucked up my medication last night or not. Literally have no idea. But I couldn't sleep, which makes me think I did, but I don't know. And then I was absolutely fucking roasting. Boiling hot. It was pretty cold last night and I slept with no quilt. No covers. What do you call that in America? Comforter. No blankets. Nothing. It was just me in my pants on my bed. And then it was about 6 a.m. and I woke up and I think I almost died of hypothermia because I've become so cold. And since then I've been really, really cold. I had a hoodie on all morning, but I took it off. I went for a walk in the hopes that it would warm me up. It did a little bit. I took it off and now I'm cold again. But there's nothing I can do about it. I told Greg he needed to ask the hospital folks to set up his PC. Yeah, you should have done that. I am awful, literally wrecked. Okay. I don't think I want to ask why. I don't think I want to ask why. With that 1 bar of internet, Greg. Him got that 1 bar of internet. I meal prepped. A bunch of meal preps. I bought some new Tupperware. Old money bags over here. Bought some fucking £5 Tupperware. 3 Tupperware pots to store my chili in. Cooked it so late last night. That's probably why I didn't sleep very well. Intern guy, thank you for the 42-month resubscription, my friend. At the end of the stream yesterday, I went immediately into a table story meeting. It was about an hour long, and then me and Wack had a conversation about that meeting after the meeting, which was another hour or so. So I started cooking the chili about 7 p.m. So I wasn't finished till like 8. That's the quickest I could turn it around as well. So I probably did it wrong. The same thing happened to me on Monday night. I cooked so late and I just didn't give a fuck. I was just like this the whole time. Like, whatever, I don't care. And the food came out so bad. And then that meant that I had to eat. Oh, God, the fucking... The fucking couple of hours between Tuesday's stream of Silent Hill and the beginning of Tuesday's episode of Cura. Tuesday's episode of Cura, by the way, was hilarious and a perfect salve. But I was barely human and I had to fucking... I had the meal that I'd prepped the night before and I poured it out into a pot and it was the most disgusting thing you've ever seen in your entire life. And I was sitting there eating this fucking absolute disgusting mess. You gotta care. You have to slightly care when you're cooking food. You can't just like fuck around with it or it will come out so bad. It was like barely edible. So I was cooking last night. I cooked the quickest turnaround on chili I've ever done. I multitasked the fuck out of it because I now know how to do chili really well. Not as in I can cook it really well. It's probably disgusting for most people's standards, but I can cook chili. I know the method of cooking chili really well. So I was like chopping the onions. They were frying immediately. I had the other fucking thing being thick. Then I had all the stuff ready to go in it. All the seasoning went in. Then I was ready to fry up the mince, and I had good quality mince for once, and I fucking chucked it in, and I got it all going. And I was doing everything. I was doing 2 things at once throughout the entire process. I managed to get it down from an hour and a half to an hour cook time. And I sat and ate that fucking thing. And it was so late by the time it was like 8 o'clock. I hadn't eaten all day. And I sat there and was just dying. Played a bit of Final Fantasy 14. And looked down at the medicine packet that I had put on my lap to remind me to take the medicine. And I couldn't remember if I had taken the medicine 10 minutes ago or not. I had no idea. I was fully Schrodingered. So I just took it anyway. And PB was messaging me like, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. And I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll take it again if I have to. Who gives a shit at this point? Who gives a shit at this point? What's the worst that can happen? My fucking heart explodes and I die. That's the best that could happen. Secretly hoping for it. Pop another one. And then I got to level 29 and was like, okay, I can't do anymore. I'm gonna watch 20 minutes of an episode of The Punisher and go to bed. And I watched Punisher and I felt kind of sleepy. I was like, I feel kind of sleepy. And I got in bed and was completely wide awake. Absolutely pissed. Took me ages to fall asleep. Literally multiple hours. Complete waste of time. I hate it. Could be worse. Sometimes I pour myself a drink to take my meds and then forget about the meds and drink it. Then have to take a new drink. That's worse. That's definitely worse. You're right. Having a drink. Could be worse. You could have drank a little bit of water. Could be worse. You could have had a nice little lovely drink. Instead of missing your heart medication. Or doubling it. Double or nothing. Alright, should we go and kill wife?
Ride wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? Are you confusing me with someone else?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another fantastic edition of Silent Hill 2, brought to you by me, Orkish. I've had it since Monday, Orkish, or whenever I started playing this. I just, I didn't have time to edit an intro. So I downloaded that, and then did have time to edit an intro, so I made an intro. So I've just had this
Ride wife.
as a separate thing
Life good.
all week.
Wife fight back.
It's
Kill
the story
wife.
of Silent Hill 2. It's
Wife
the exact
gone.
story.
Think about wife. Regret.
That's the story. That is the whole story. Nothing else happens. And then it came up on your feed because Ratch sent it to me and went, look, Look what come up on my feed. My phone was listening to your stream today, and then it came up on your feed because Ratch sent it to me. How scary is that? Oh my god, you're here. I completely forgot this harpy has arrived. Always listening. Alright, what are we doing? Going in this door that's open? What the game wants from me. Not even gonna bother. Here we go. I'm fixing the pipes at 107. Well, I think we know whose pipes James wouldn't mind fixing. Maria, you gotta see her. She looks just like my wife. Maria. She basically is my wife. But she's my wife if I thought she was better. Because my wife didn't put out enough. Because my wife was dying
Locked.
of cancer.
Strange.
And I got
Why is that
pissed off
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Never mind.
So I killed
Let's find a way
her
to get it open.
and manifested a new version of her. And she's like cool and sexy and hot and wants to fuck all the time. Maria. You gotta see her. My name, it is James. I'm a fuck up. Is that fucking 107? No. Yeah, it is. You bastard. Check this out, Maria.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Because I'm cool. I'm like a cool guy. Careful of your hands.
Can you let me in?
Is that Maria's outfit? Get the fuck out of here. I can't let you in because you're standing in front of the door, you absolute dopey twat. It's not. This is Maria's outfit from the original game. They changed it.
Thank you, good sir.
Innit? That's what she was dressed in Silent Hill 2. Am I crazy? Is my memory actually still intact? I'm not Joe Biden. All we needed was Joe Biden to no longer be president, and I unlocked my full power capabilities of brain power again. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Yes, that is correct. Thank you so much for letting us know, Pumpkin. PB was trying. PB was making mushroom soup or whatever the fuck they're all drinking at the moment. You like that dress? Will she say something if we just watch her long enough? PB was making mushroom coffee. Why is everyone drinking mushroom coffee? I mean, I know why Orcish is drinking mushroom coffee, because he just does whatever PB does. PB said that I should drink mushroom coffee, and PB said that I can stream Final Fantasy XIV and not destroy my viewership. Why is everyone else doing it? And what is mushroom coffee, and why are all of you absolutely convinced? Is it like Lion's Mane coffee? You guys are dumb as shit, dude. Is it Lion's Mane? If it's Lion's Mane, you guys suck, dude. You might as well put one of them up if it's Lion's Mane. Unironically put one of them up. One less, 3 more, 3 1 more, 8 3 less, 0 1 more. Oh, fuck off. Alright, I'm gonna print screen that. Cool. Couldn't see it. Print screening. I'm not remembering that. I'm not. I refuse to remember that. I'm doing it for the Lion's Mane, which does nothing. But I do think it's funny you're judging since you literally tried it.
Hey,
You
think I'd look good in this one?
Is she going to put it on?
Sure.
Not quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
You guys are dumb as shit, dude. Taking all these supplements, hoping they're gonna save you. Orcus will catch up eventually. He'll get there. He's only just woken up. He's got to have his bowl of water. Someone get the dog a bowl of water, please. He's struggling. I've tried every supplement. Lion's Mane doesn't do shit. Complete waste of fucking time. If you like the taste, all good. But it doesn't do anything at all. The only one that works is vitamin D. Get a vitamin D and K2 supplement and shut the fuck up. And none of the rest of them are worth anything. 1 less, 0. 3 1 more, 4. 8 3 less, 5. 0 1 more, 1. Easy. Lovely. Jesus fucking Christ. So, the manifestations in James's mind can attack Maria. Does that mean Maria is a manifestation? I thought Laura could see.
My life back there.
Laura can't see Maria? I don't remember.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, my hero. Oh my god, James, you just saved my life back there. You're my hero. Suck on my nipples. What? Nothing. What did you say? I'm trying to find my wife. I'm not here to suck on your nipples, Maria. Oh, I know. But what if you did, James? I don't know, Maria. I don't think that's a great idea. That's the whole dialogue between James and Maria for the entirety of Silent Hill 2. Did she got slapped or kicked? I don't know what you're saying to me right now. But will it cure my undiagnosed ADHD? I don't think there's anything you can do about ADHD. You should take cocaine. ADHD, cocaine. Depression, vitamin D. Anxiety, nothing. You're fucked. Nothing works. There isn't even medicine that you can do. Depression, you could take citalopram. You know? Depression, you can take vitamin D and citalopram. ADHD, you can take cocaine or Adderall. Anxiety, you just suck it up. You suck it up. Sedatives don't work on me. Because being sleepy makes me more anxious. So the only thing that apparently works on some people doesn't work on me. Love it.
Where's she now?
Propranolol.
Just down this way.
Push through. I've begun, like, my anxiety has gotten so bad that I've begun, like, romanticizing when I was just depressed. Which was way worse because I was, like, trying to kill myself and shit. But, like, that's how nuts anxiety is to deal with. Xanax makes you sleepy. What did I just say? Lorazepam makes you sleepy. What did I just say? Get these people out of here. I'm gonna have to start slinging these people out. Get these people out of here, Lux.
James. 3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What a
What's
fucking
that
empty
supposed to mean?
gesture.
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Weird. The way that they talk to each other is so weird. Kusta Wow. Hey Brad and PB, I guess. Gotta say, I've been bench listening to Darkfire, Gone and Dying Order for the last few months now. I think all the shows are awesome. Really good work. I hope you are one day going back to Lacrin with John. Maybe I guess. They were just like writing their message. Hey Brad, I've just been really enjoying this thing. And then they came in here and PB was also in here. So they were like, should I address PB? She's like, I mean, she's not streaming. She's like just trying to hang out with her friends in the chat room. I don't think I should like approach her with it or whatever. And PB, I guess. I mean, unless that's annoying. PB. Absolutely filled with disgust and hatred for you. Well, I for one am glad you're here and enjoying the shows. Okay. I for one enjoy that you're here. I'm glad you've been enjoying the shows, even though one of them was gone. One of the worst things I've ever seen on the internet. I love how that glitches every time I try and play it. I don't know why. I think because it's on the D drive. The D drive is failing. I really need to buy a new hard drive and copy everything over from that D drive, because when that D drive explodes, I'm going to be so pissed off and I'm going to be like, oh my god, my D drive's broken and everything on it's gone and I've lost everything on it. And you're all going to be like, why didn't you back it up? Like at any point. You've been saying that D drive has been failing for 4 years and you didn't back it up once. Yeah, well, I couldn't afford it, could I? It's got all of like...
You startled me.
Oh, I thought it was because I smashed the thing.
Strange. This should not be here.
Well, it is. So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
Come on.
James?
Did I just lose my only weapon? No. Upgrade. Baby. But who put that pipe there? The Nemesis.
Stay close.
Okay.
Come here. You little bastard. Wasn't an upgrade. Ah, Jesus. I actually forgot the dodge button then. Oh, didn't get it then. Is the game too loud? Does the games go up and down in audio, or am I literally my ears are like failing? Joe Biden has hearing problems. Who gives a shit, dude? He's out. He's done. He's cooked. We've got that American flag waving now. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, there are so many of them. I think I'm definitely supposed to just be running through this level. The whole point of game is kill wife. So we must beat everything to death with a pipe. Again. Maria always in the way though, you know. Maria in the way. Maria in the way. Where the fuck did you come from, you little fucker? How are you getting me every time? Circle button stopped working on my brand new controller already. Oh fuck. I don't know how to quick use a syringe. Oh, does that pause the game? I think it does. You hear it? Stockpiling ammo. Like it's the 4th of July. And we're going hunting. Is this just taking me straight back? You motherfucker of a game. Where am I supposed to be going? Pushing this. Bear of Flame, thanks for the 86 months. Boo, don't scare me like that. I'm trying to play a scary game.
Through the fence.
Come on, James. Over there. Turn around. The butterfly on the door. Manifest that from? James is just standing at an unlocked door pretending it's not unlocked for himself. Oh, it's this place. Ready to kill it. 12. Wonder what happens if you try and go in.
Maria? Hello?
For fuck's sake, James. Paradise? Oh yeah, isn't this place called something like Under Paradise or something? Seventh Heaven.
Maria?
What? Oh, come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
What is this?
It's what you want, you fucking
Special place
reprobate
tonight?
of a man.
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front. Then again, now that we're here, can't we stay? Just for a little while. Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole
Heaven's
thing,
Night.
it's like a nightmare. I just
That's
wanted
what
to
it's
get
called,
away
right?
from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess this place is getting to me, too. Am I crazy?
Mm-hmm.
You know, for thinking she could be here.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
Is the
What's
neon
that?
sign lady pregnant? I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't tell. Or if it was just supposed to be
Hopeful.
like broken.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
I just can't figure out why she would be pregnant.
Here.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off. No? You sure? Fine. Be that way. Here's to hope undying.
Yeah, now you're the perfect husband. You son of. Yeah, literally, PB. It's hilarious.
We should probably get going.
Fine. Ready when you are.
Temptation. Getting higher and higher. Temptation. He's tempted. I mean, that's the whole point, isn't it? Of Maria. Maria. Lost and found. Who's that? Face scratched out, picture, blonde woman, sunglasses, wallet, ring, wedding ring. Is it just James? Again. The fifth river. Why the fifth? That little plant on the front is one of those little fucking dead water lily things that represents death. Rivers represent death as well. They usually represent time, but I think they can, because you cross a river, it can represent death as well, right? And the river Styx and all that symbology. So I assume that's what it means here. Cafe Mist. That's a reference to Mist Light. Don't know why there's a fucking Union Jack. Heaven's Night. It's a cool concept. What do you think happens in heaven at night?
Is that you?
Would you like it to be?
You suck, James. Yeah, so she is sort of... Is she pregnant or does she just have a realistic woman's body? I can't work it out because I don't really know what that could mean. Hard to say that pose, yeah. Oh! Little foreshadowing for the next level. The nurse's outfit, but really it's just James being a fucking reprobate again. Because he's just a man. A normal man. Your average man. Heaven's Night Party, 22nd of November at 8 PM. When was the game released? 22nd of November? Is it the fucking 22nd today? No, definitely not. It's just some lips. Have a little dance, James. You wanna do a little...
You gonna dance for me, big guy?
Yes!
I'd pay to see that.
Dream, I guess, because we're sort of in a dream. I missed that too. What? The nurse outfit? No, you didn't. Is she doing the flirtatious? Yeah, I mean, that's her whole point of existence, isn't it? Lost. I thought it was like an X next to it, but I think it's just lost because he's lost, isn't he? BY. A weird sort of scratchy font as well. It says lost as well. I mean, you put all these pictures together, you have a full human woman. A full human woman. A normal woman. We're just innocent men. A normal woman with a normal body. I was about to say something that probably... One of those things that I was going to say innocently, but I know you people won't understand and will take it the wrong way, so I'm not going to say it. Alright, fine. Let's get out of here, Maria.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Now. That's why I'm here.
Let's go.
All right then. Come on.
My weakness. A normal human woman. Okay, James. Kiss. Is this just stuff he wants to do, but he's ignoring it, pushing it down? I'm surprised Pyramid Head doesn't just jump through the wall with an erection.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Whatever I say.
The power of the
I mean, any
Fupa.
port in the storm, right?
I guess so.
What's behind you? What do you mean? I mean, that's the most... Obi-Wan, come on, man. The most annoying thing to type into a Twitch chat. I've looked around this whole room. I've done the whole thing of behind me. There is a deer there. A stag's head or whatever. Which can mean a couple of things, but I usually just take it to mean the leftovers approach to symbolism now. Like, I think because it was in Alan Wake a lot, it's another one that means death, isn't it? Couple pictures in the glass area. That's more like it. I want to watch The Leftovers again one day, but I don't think I'll make it through it. I honestly believe I'll kill myself watching it. Couple pictures in the glass area. What the fuck is the glass area? I hate you people. I hate you so much. I almost tried to sum up. That's insane. Insane. What is the glass area? Is this the glass area? Are you talking about these fucking thing, the posters on the wall? Oh, fuck you people. I'm gonna get so fucking angry next time you guys do this shit to me. You know how much I hate wasting my goddamn time? What have I told you? It's like my ugliest personality trait. I'm sure my friends will tell you that I have much worse personality traits, but at least I'm aware of this one. My impatience. I'm so impatient. At least I'm aware of it, okay? Most of you aren't aware of any of your fucking negative traits. You just think you're fucking perfect at waltzing through life. Well, everyone else is always wrong. That's fucking crazy. How's that possible? How am I right every single time? So before you start on me, at least I'm aware of my negative traits. Some of them. You fucking assholes. Dude, I love so much getting defensive and turning on other people. It's so funny for me to do.
Okay, it's not far now.
Oh, we're on like the second portion of town. Level 2. What the fuck is this? Does it look like that? I don't trust that. I feel like that means something. The curse is playing games like the way I like to play them, like this. Oh, Jesus
More of
fucking
those
Christ.
things.
Playing games like the way I want to play them, but not actually being intelligent enough to back up the fact that my brain goes, look, there's something, and I go, oh, what is it? And my brain goes, I don't know, it probably means something though. It probably means something, but you too stupid, so. See ya. Oh, thanks, Brain. Cool. Where am I going? It's all dead ends. Dead Ends. Is there a TV show called Dead Ends? Because that's a good name for an upcoming show. That's my next show name. Hi, Monty. Surprised you dared to show your face again.
Look, we're on the
Surprised
other
you
side of
dared
that
to
chasm.
fucking show your face
Some
around these
detour.
parts again.
But hey, at least we're here.
Here meaning where exactly?
Come on, we'll find out.
All of those flowers mean something, don't they? But I don't know what. Again, the red flowers and shit. Too
That's
stupid.
A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on, she's just around the corner.
The thing with like Silent
She-
Hill, like, is that they're like, Mary's like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Silent Hill. It's the place I've wanted to visit the most. You know, even in the other game, I feel like there was someone that was like, I'd always wanted to live in Silent Hill. It's where I wanted to live the most ever. This place is shit. Why would you ever want to go here? It just looks like everywhere. This is every town UK along the Thames. What the fuck is that noise? Alright, I'm sorry, it's a really lovely place. It seems like a really lovely place. I take it back. It looks like a lovely place. Literally looks like outside my window right now. This is what it looks like outside my window. Thanks for the money, Hazel. I guess that's my new fire alarm. It's not that loud, really, is it? I feel like that won't wake me up. Kidding. Anything would wake me up. I don't know why that did that. I don't know if I need to evacuate the building or not, but we're just going to keep playing a video game and find out together. Alright? Remember, if I die in a fire, it's not my ideal way to go, but I'm perfectly happy to be dead. So don't worry about it too much. Don't even hold a funeral if you don't want. Don't mourn me. Just carry on. Honestly, just get up tomorrow and carry on as if nothing happened.
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells
was
of a
pleasant,
woman
wasn't
who
it?
was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. There was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out, row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
Is that actually true? Or is that just
She's
like
not
what James imagines?
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
A fire alarm. Fire alarm going off. By the way, they've been installing new fire alarms throughout the entire building for the last couple of weeks, and like people just keep going around testing them. They did a test on mine, but it like didn't go off, and I was like, that seems like not a good test. He was like, yep, that's working fine. I was like, but shouldn't you test it to see that it works, not that it doesn't go off? So I assume that's what's happening. I have no idea. We'll find out. I'm fucking trapped up here on the top floor.
I think it came from inside the theater.
It is Walk Steven. A chocobo walk Steven. It's a delay, yeah, it's a 4-day delay.
You okay?
You absolute idiot.
Maybe you better wait here.
He's dumb as
Okay.
shit, dude.
Not much of a
James is
movie
kind
fan
of dumb,
anyway.
isn't he? I'm surprised he's even intelligent enough to feel
And
guilt.
James,
Yeah.
be careful in there.
Yeah.
I was here.
You didn't seem bored a minute ago. Screamed your head out, didn't you? You
Existence.
should have seen your face.
I told you, it was this big rat. Jumped right at me from my
Remember her. It's fucking so on the nose when you know what's going on, isn't it?
So,
Hey. Well, what do you have to say
Existence.
that
She doesn't
for?
exist anymore.
anyway,
I was
why am I
here.
sitting here?
She isn't anymore because she's dead. Remember her
Nah, I don't
because
think they follow
she's
me
dead.
here. Besides, I blocked the door, so no one could get in. Not the cops and not these other monsters.
You're weird.
Yeah,
It
that's what everyone always says.
doesn't sleep.
I guess people call me weird too.
An orcish story.
Especially when I do something bad. Did you do something bad? You know, so the cops are angry with you?
She doesn't see the monsters, which is why she responded to him that way a minute ago.
So why don't you just say you're sorry? It always works for me.
They wouldn't listen. Nobody ever listens.
It's a weird thing to say, but I can't remember Eddie's story exactly. I know he killed someone, but that's all I remember. I remember who it was or why. The monsters. They're here. Oh, she heard it that time. Because it's real. Oh, it's non-existence, it says. Yeah. Artificial sky. I guess just a reference to the fog, the mist. Mist light. Welcome into Mr. Light. Do you like stories about fog? Welcome into Mr. Light. My name is Artie. The art doing Artie. Fuck the doors that do that. Fuck you, man. Fuck this game. I used to work in this exact movie theater and it looked nothing like this. It was one of those big, like, artificial ones. Just giant commercialized cinema. Movie theater. That's how Americans say it. They don't say, we call it the cinema. Return to Owl Creek Bridge. Back for a happier ending. Return to Silent Hill. Back in the hopes of a happier ending. Your wife is still alive and she forgives you for being a piece of shit. Oh, I didn't sleep. Guys, all I want is just to have a night of sleep. Can you imagine? You know, it would honestly fix 95% of my problems. There are two things that would fix all of my problems if I was just able to get sleep. If you could provide me with 8 hours of sleep every night. And some money. It'd fix all my problems. Two completely doable things. One thing that everyone should just naturally be able to do and not struggle with, go to sleep. Or why do we even need to sleep? You know, it's 2025. Sleepathon stream. But I still can't go to sleep, so. Where you drumming up this mythical sleep from? Oh hey guys, what you watching? Rogue One? I love that movie.
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
His hands.
James. We met back at the apartment building.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, average American eating buttered popcorn. Americans,
I
gross.
see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
Well, at least you got your appetite back.
What is it? Ice cream? Orcish
Are you
with
alone
this
here,
liquid
Eddie?
ice cream breakfast that he eats.
No.
Hell.
That's probably just Laura messing around.
The little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her.
Eddie's going crazy.
You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
What does Eddie see? Do we find out? Angela sees fire. Does James see the fog but no one else does? No, that can't be true because everyone else sees the fog in the other games.
Laura?
Eddie. Is he just wet? I know, it's gross. He's very Jabba the Hutt coded, isn't he? He looks like he's got the same fucking character model from Star Wars Outlaws. Eddie's world is icy. It's why we can always see his breath. Really? Dude, that's sick. I didn't even pick up on that. That fucking song again.
Hey!
Hey! Is this how they fucking look? James. All of my basic film knowledge. I don't really know a lot about projectors and things. Where those projectors are. I wonder if you can see a film.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
Go outside. There are monsters out there.
Maria? Did you see a little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
You used to work with film? Did you work in a cinema too? I'm sorry, a movie theater. Feels like innocence of the kid is also a factor, not getting affected by Silent Hill stuff, free of guilt somehow. Yeah, that's like her whole thing. She hasn't done anything wrong. She's just here. She just wandered in. I can't remember how she fucking gets here or why she's here, but she's just wandering around. And it just looks like a normal town to her because she's not got anything to be guilty about. Whereas Eddie is guilty of killing a man. I feel like he manslaughtered a man, but I can't remember exactly how he killed a man. But he killed someone. James has got all of the wife guilt and just the whole package there. And Angela has guilt. I think she killed at least her dad. She might have killed both of her parents. But her dad also sexually assaulted her, so she has that kind of unfortunate guilt wrapped up in her storyline. At least that's what I remember of this game. And honestly, I'm kind of impressed I remember even that. I used to work in a movie theater. Well, aren't you special? Well, aren't you just such a special little cookie? Let's get you a gold star. We're all really impressed with Toodle, aren't we?
James.
Stealing my
Look.
spotlight. Spookhaven. I don't know why you watch this stream, Toodle. It's gonna be unbearable. Alright, here we go. The fucking bollocks part of the... This is the most fucked part of the game, really, because you get all the...
Gun cabinet? In a hospital?
Yeah, but it's empty.
Yeah.
Somehow that seems worse.
Shotgun safety rules. 1. Safe direction. Keep your weapon pointed in a safe direction, so that accidental discharge will not cause injury. 2. Finger off the trigger. Do not put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot at your intended target. Keep your gun unloaded. Make sure the rooftop door is always locked, that says. I wondered if it would say something else. what that is. It looks like a box of cigars to me. High velocity buckshot. The crow on it. A carrion crow, you say. What is that? Motorcycle? I literally have no idea what that image is. But those early AI images where you just can't tell what the fuck it was thinking about. Those weird like dream generator AIs. In control. Take control. Here we go. There are 3 things I remember about the hospital. 1, I remember that horrible bit with the bed. You have to, because Maria feels unwell, so you have to put her in a bed, as if that wasn't the most on-the-nose thing in the game so far. The nurses, which are obviously just James just being an absolute fucking just normal man, the worst type of creature on the planet. And then there was that like fucking game show bit that happened that confused me so badly.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Let's look around.
Your new medication alarm. What did I say? I'm not clicking that link. Remember, if you experience poor appetite or significant weight loss, insomnia or hypersomnia, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities, feelings of worthlessness or guilt, diminished abilities to think or concentrate, contact your health provider immediately. I did. They did nothing about it. They don't give a fuck. But they are describing both depression and cancer, which is really fun.
There.
Laura! Wait!
Laura, wait.
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
I mean, why are you obsessively
Why would she
chasing
run
this
from
child anyway?
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
Laura knew Mary. I remember that much. And there was like the big revelation at the end. Did you just teleport in? I don't remember how she gets here. Sure you do, James. I don't remember Laura. I can't remember the Laura thing. Other than like, you know, she knows. She knows. The power of instant transmission in the palm of your hand. Peter Parker. Brilliant. But lazy. Okay, so we need a key. It doesn't seem to work.
What was that?
Huh?
Not sure.
Just the wind.
Better stay on your guard.
Another syringe for you, Mr. Sunderland. But remember, it is for your wife. I wrote it down for you in a way you should finally be able to remember. PB sending me a fucking message about something that I forgot to do for table story yesterday. Once you're in the lobby, just look around. Now remember, nurses, doctors, trees. Fucking idiot. Yes, PB. Sorry. More buckshot. door. Oh no, it's not. We jumped in, didn't we? I've already forgotten everything on the note, just to prove. She said it was in the lobby. Nurses, doctors, trees. Nurses, doctors, trees. Nurses, doctors, trees. Nurses, doctors, trees. Trees. It used to be funny, but I feel like we're a few business meetings away from my full villain arc. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Fucking take a few deep breaths. Relax. Relax, honey. Ain't that deep, you know. The director requested the files of the 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you please bring them to this office? I don't know which ones. Motherfuckers. Is that Carl Jung on the wall? I have no idea. I don't really know if I know what Carl Jung looks like. This? You'd have to tell me. I don't know. Davis. I think I missed a month, got hit by a hurricane. It's not a good enough excuse, really, is it? He was in the hurricane. Man, he was literally physically hit by it and sucked up into it like a park hen. That's the shadow self thing. Carl Jung on the wall. Hi, we're Carl Jung on the wall, and this is the first song off of our second album. It's called "I'm Gonna Fuck My Gran." It's more of a, you know what? That's the name of the song, guys. Shut up. Due to repeated instances of keys getting misplaced, from this point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. In case of any problems, report to the head nurse in examination 3. You know what the first thing would happen if you told me to memorize a fucking padlock combination is? I'd write it down. I'd write it down. It's the shadow self thing? Right, okay.
It looks like there is a key in there. No combination, though.
We should look around. Might be written down somewhere.
Davis, try harder. Next time, please. Thank you. I expect better of you, to be honest. The papers, anything? There's going to be so much in here that I don't understand. It's all going to... Everything that James is seeing in here is going to be something to do with repeated hospital trips he had to take with his wife, I'm guessing. The only excuse not to sub is death. That's not an excuse either, as far as I'm concerned. Don't like that. I bet if we could see their faces, they would actually be the exact nurses that took care of Mary. That's more of a Freudian take, I would say. You're misunderstanding the differences.
You looking for something in these photos?
Shut up, Maria. You shut up. You better not be talking about my song, I'm Gonna Fuck My Gran. If that's what you're referencing, Monty, I swear to God you'll be on 2 strikes. What have we got then? Nurses, doctors, trees. I think she said that was in the lobby. Door behind me. The padlock. So trees, there are 4 of them. So the last number is 4. Nurses, there are quite a lot of them. Doctors, there are 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 2, 4.
Second floor?
Basement.
Second floor basement.
Of course. This place feels so empty. More than the other places we've been.
Because James associates it with the emptiness of being alone. Because wife is dead.
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
The Brookhaven Hospital basement.
Hey, this one's open. Nope. Doesn't work.
Not open then. Slightly open, I see what you're saying now. Trying to make me go this way through the level, are you? Alright. Headed right. When given the choice. See what you've done to me, video game. I know what you're all about. I know the game you're playing with me.
Generator.
Na 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 na.
Might get the elevator running again.
Wanna mama na maya. Mama 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 mama.
They're coming.
Who? And what? Fucking stuck on a leaf though. What's going on over here? Are you fucking around? What was that? What opened that fucking door? You smack her accidentally? No. Well, it would be interesting for this game to provide something like that. Considering what it would mean if you could. Alright, Genova, let's go. It's weird that she's just basically one of these monsters as well, you know. Walking around with us, pretending. Oh look, it's a jerry can of petrol. Gas. It's empty. Oh, put it in his pocket anyway. Step on the gas. Are you stuck on a leaf, bruv? Oh no! Stuck on a leaf. How annoying.
Thank you, James. I'm not sure I would have made it.
You're my hero, James.
Stay close.
I guess you could say I owe you. But I don't know how I could ever pay you back. You fucking asshole. Fuck off! Go on, fucking die! Get out of the way. Playing a little game of swapsies dodgies, are we? Oh, who doesn't love a little game of swapsies dodgies? You swapsy, I dodgy. I dodgy, you swapsy. A little game that I like to call swapsies dodgies. When you do a little swapsies, I gotta do a dodgies. And when you do a little dodgies, I gotta do a little swapsies. But here's the real kicker. When you do two swapsies, I gotta do a dropsies. And you don't want to see what happens when I've got to do a dropsies. Well then, now that's settled. Who wants a little game of swapsies dodgies? I'm suicidally depressed, guys. Just so you're aware. Just to keep you in the loop. Aha! Get out of the fucking way, Jesus. Maria, always in the way, man. Is it gonna fit? It's engineering.
Hey.
James's feelings. I'm obviously going in here, aren't I? You dumb broad. I can call her names and I can be sexist towards her because she's not real. She's Genova. She was Genova, always the way. Mary, you're always in the way. Yeah, literally. And get over it, bro. At least he didn't have to do that thing where you have to suck it off and get it going. To siphon it. Disgusting. Sorry, say that again. Clip it. What's she saying? Brookhaven Hospital, 1932. Why? Hello, you dead behind the eyes fucking monstrosity. Let's keep going. We've got the gasoline. Love it up gasoline, gasoline. I remember when that was the worst song of all time and everyone was playing it and doing memes of it and saying it. I fucking remember. I fucking remember. Oh god, I'm so tired. Jesus.
James?
What? What do you want, dude? No wonder he had to take the fucking pipe to her. Jesus Christ, the yapping. Can't you see I'm putting the gas in the generator? What do you want from me, woman? What did I say? At least he didn't have to do that thing where you have to suck it off and get it going. I don't see any problem with what I said there. Yeah, I did. No thanks to you. Next time, fucking zip it. Alright? When you see a man working, you shut your damn mouth. That goes for women and children. Fuck, you're annoying as shit. I'm on James's side at this point. Christ. Have some fucking propranolol, James. A window. Freedom. It awaits you. There. In that special place, the rain is coming down to cleanse you, James. If you will allow it. If you will allow yourself to move on. To get better. To grow.
Maria?
But turn away from the window. Turn away from your freedom. And let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes, James. Goes. What's the matter, Maria? You feeling a little peaky?
Hey.
Feeling a little unwell?
You okay?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. What's going on? Are you hurt?
It's nothing. Probably just a hangover.
Taking prescribed medication.
Maybe you should rest.
Yeah. Okay.
He makes her lay in the bed. Lay down in the bed. It's starting again, isn't it, James?
So comfy.
The cycle has begun.
I'm gonna go look. For
All of her dialogue
I'll be
is
back as
shit
soon
that
as I
Mary said to her before, yeah, 100%.
James? wanted to ask you. What if you can't find Mary?
Apart from this shit.
What will you do?
This is James. This is Genova.
I haven't really thought about that.
Me 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 me.
Get back soon, okay?
Mama mama mama. Genova, it's Sephiroth. Fuck you with the little dude, you know. What happens if we go straight back in and have a chat? You feeling okay?
Sorry, I just need a moment.
Laying in the bed. Laying in a hospital bed. Na na na. Na 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 na.
Now, where is that girl?
What the fuck is that?
Kill wife.
What if you can't find? It's the what if I don't get better stuff? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Or maybe it's Genova. You ever thought about that? But that's not been on your fucking little podcast that you do with your better friends. The friends that you like more than us. I bet that's not in the little fucking podcast you do with your cool friends. Is it? You ever thought that maybe it's Genova? So tired. I'm not going to bed, I'm waking up. Shut up. Playing a video game, it's a serious video game, okay? Take it seriously. The code has been reset to what we agreed on during Tuesday's meeting in the doctor's lounge. I mean, just the worst people. The way that they do this. PB. I don't want anyone writing it down on little pieces of paper for me to find. Be responsible, people. Oh, what was the code? Oh, he's back. Fucking Pyramid Head's back. What was the code? It was 7 nurses, 2 doctors, 4 trees. Oh, it's a different fucking thing. It's not the same. feel like I remember being stuck in this part of the game for absolutely ever the first time I played it. I don't know what these bits are. It's just supposed to remind me of Resident Evil. Fucking typewriter. I remember now. That place. Raccoon City. Where it all began. I was there with the sexiest woman in video gaming. Jill Valentine. They went out of their way to make Jill sexy as they could in Resident Evil 3. Didn't they? It's hilarious. Gotta get some little fucking those bullshit fucking things that were all on Mary's wrist every week.
Beyond hope. That's what they keep telling me. My 3 patients. My 3 hopeless cases.
Oh, it's these
but I do
patients.
not believe it to be a matter of hope. It is a matter of diligence, discipline, trial and error, of being as bold as one can be, to go as far as one needs to. I will find what it is that truly ails them, and I will cure them.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just discussing things with my sister. There he is. Carl Freud. Alright, from left to right. Went for the middle one. Son of a bitch of a game. Son of a bitch. Patient number 0090. Designation 298. Room number D1. Initial symptoms: sensory delusions, insomnia, refuses food and water. Force feeding and hydration. Bathing required. Constant surveillance. Alright. That one's PB. Won't fucking eat. Patient number 130. Move to L1. Intense and unrelenting anxiety. Symptoms have intensified into full-blown paranoia. Visual hallucinations. Increased medication. Can't be left alone. Move to L1 for close monitoring. That one's me. Okay. In theory, this next one will be Wax Steven. Let's see. Sudden outbursts of aggression. Visual and auditory hallucinations. Current therapy is considered effective. Unprovoked outbursts declined. Social interactions improved. What did I miss? Continue with current therapy. Water has a calming effect. Like Steven. Like Steven when he drinks a whole pint of water to calm himself down. Unbelievable. Screaming. I have to really gotta stop screaming. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Yeah, thanks, Kyoki. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, Resident Evil, you know, why does this thing exist here? Silent Hill gets away a bit more because it could easily just be in James's mind. A Dying Order puzzle. Literally every puzzle in Dying Order. Alright, well, it needs another button, does it? Water and an egg. That guy. I need a hard-boiled egg to calm down. You imagine having to go get a hard-boiled egg for anything other than a snack. I'm a little bit hungry. I could eat something. I guess I did boil those eggs. But to have one to calm down is hilarious. I guess unless you have to peel it. Peeling an egg could be grounding, I suppose. Alright, the safe, the hand. Question mark bullshit. Blum, 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 blum. Ram, ba-da-dum, bam, bam, ba-dum. Patient interview transcript. Annotation. The following interview was conducted with Braid in response to incident 071. I remember lying in water. Empty. And then I felt him stare. He was close, very close. I had to get out, had to get away, but he followed. He kept staring, so I made him stop. Now I'm empty again. Can we go back to the pool? Are all the patients James? And is this Pyramid Head again? Or are we not doing that? You are part of the Rebel Alliance. Fucking fuck off! Uh-oh. Nothing? Come on, man. There's yet another. Fucking teleported across the room. There's a second one. How did it get me? I can spit shit too, man. Bullets. I like that. Plenty more where that came from. Bitches. Why is it coming straight for me? Literally Leon 2.0. But they made this game. Oh no, they didn't. You're right. It is Leon. I wonder how I'm gonna feel about Silent Hill 1. Everyone's always like, you should play it, man. Silent Hill 1 is the best one. But there's no way it's better than this. There's absolutely no chance in hell. Just based on little more than the fact that I know that it was in production as a Resident Evil. Just the same as Devil May Cry 1, where they were like, do Resident Evil again, but make it action. And then they went, you should do Resident Evil again, but make it less action and more horror. That's Silent Hill and Devil May Cry. Been through here, or is this like opened up by magic? Yes, this is typewriter room. Okay. So we haven't been all the way along here. Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. That's the director's office. But I did go down here, didn't I? Did I not? Jesus, fuck you. greed. 'Twas the greed. It's the fact they're in the sexy nurse's like fucking Halloween outfit. These fucking bastards. These bastards that made this game, you know. And what a bunch of bastards they are. They are nothing but a bastard. Oh, fuck me. I think that's just on a timed loop, but it gets me every time because it activates the fucking nemesis. It just activates the nemesis. When you would hear this in Resident Evil 3 and you'd be like, oh fuck, it's behind me. Oh Jesus Christ, it's behind me. Oh Jesus Christ, it's behind me. There it is. Stars. Whenever this would play, man, it fucking gives me nightmares. Yeah, reload. What the fuck are you doing? Why'd you drink that? I'll never financially recover from that. You can't just fucking drink one of them. Oh my god, he just drank a fucking Logan Paul Prime. He's not even injured. You mother... Guys, I'm going to eat some of these Sensations cut Thai sweet chili coated peanuts. I'm allergic to them, don't tell PB. Told you he was going to be in the game. That sound is from the game. You got to play Resident Evil 3 just because Jill Valentine's in it. The sex already, my throat is closing. The original sexy. Oh, there's the needles in it. Yeah. My worst nightmare. A bent needle. Actually looks like the fucking needles we used to have to stick in Emma for diabetes. We used to have to stick, like she doesn't have to do it anymore. Luckily she's cured now. We finally have it. This time. They're loading me the fuck up here, aren't they? Who's Jack? The shotgun was in the nurse's station? That's hilarious. Why? BBY. She's already left. Something to shoot, perhaps, James. How'd you enjoy that, James? Something delicious to shoot. What was the question? I don't know. I've forgotten. Why is the shotgun in the nurse's station? Drink some water, Brad. Oh, I'd love to. Why did I put them in a cup, you ask? Because otherwise you have to listen to that all the time, and I didn't have another little thing to put it in.
This is epic.
Hey.
Hey, are
You
you
okay?
Go away!
Don't be afraid. I just want to talk.
The old crinkle crinkle. The old Chris Crinkle. You got that Chris Crinkle going on. Jesus fucking Christ. Trying to hear the sounds. They almost sound like bees. Nurses. I mean, the other ones are just the sounds of his wife. Either being murdered or something worse. But the nurses sound fucking crazy. I think it's just a signal there's something wrong with the reality James sees. There's a lot of fourth wall break here in the hospital. Is that why there's like a poster of a naked guy in there? It's just his weird perception of what women think about. You know? That clip of Ariana Grande where the guy is like, would you rather live without makeup or your phone for 24 hours? And she's like, is that what you think women think about? And he's like, well, no, it's just... They meant by poster. Shot you in the bum, and now in each ticked. Why do they sound like that? What even is that? They sound kind of cute, you know? They sound like those fucking Japanese mascots that are everywhere in Japan. We also think about Hot Chip. What the fuck is Hot Chip? The band? Are they a band? What is Hot Chip? I don't know what that is. I listen to Nirvana and Metallica only. I've never heard of your girl bands. Most attractive man alive. Old fracture. Skull trauma from childhood. Can't see what the rest of that says. Oh, we're going to be here for days. Ah! I mean, this goes here for sure, but I can't... Oh, it doesn't fit perfectly. What? Oh, they can rotate. Oh, it goes up there. I didn't know I could rotate them. Everything changed. The Fire Nation learned how to rotate. That was the way it was, wasn't it? There we go. There's a missing one. Somewhere. There it is. The band Hot Chip is my Roman Empire. Why? This is like a better Resident Evil 6 remake. Completely different games. Just an insane thing to say. This is a bit like if they remade Animal Crossing, but it's better than if they had done that. Irrelevant comment, Monty. Move on. Another one. Another comment from you that's different, please. Replace that one. Drinking coated peanuts that I'm allergic to. That's where I'm at mentally today. Dr. Andrews, we delivered the radiographs you requested. However, it looks like the file was incomplete. It's one of the pictures. There's nowhere to be found. We will send somebody as soon as we locate it. Let me know if you need anything else. Found it. What? Can't be. Impossible. Oh. 4. I didn't even think about who they could belong to. And they can only belong to Angela. Fully recovered the remains of something something. Yeah, I really don't like that. That actually upset me. The broken pelvis. I don't like that. Here I was trying to have a nice time. Combination lock, X-ray viewer. Have I been in the hydrotherapy room? Just having a nice time in Silent Hill. That is the first floor ward key. Have I used that? Or does it get consumed? It gets consumed, right? Do I have to go all the way back down to the first floor? I don't even know how to get there. What's first floor in American? That's second floor. This is the first floor. Can't get in. I got a little reward for going to the bottom though. It's like a little reward. Shit. Coming to get ya, coming to get ya, coming to get ya, get ya. Oh, that's what it was for. But it's just a shortcut. Nope, it's not. I've not been here. It's another one. horse. They always hit thrice. That's the thing with nurses. They go for a little 1-2-1 combo. The old 1-2-1 combo, motherfuckers. Injured me up. Shit. I'll drink some Prime. What's on their mouth? I don't know. It's like a weird little gimp mask. They're wearing like... They're not like wearing just a plastic bag. They got like something under there. Well... I'm overwhelmed. There's too many things in too many places. Thank you. Some delicious Logan Paul Prime. Purchase yours today. Are you a burster? No. Visitors notice. I don't trust it. Like, I feel like if I made one of these games, I'd just put one of these on the wall that just didn't... It just looked like it belonged there, but it just says something absolutely insane on it. You know?
Killed your wife, did ya?
I'd put this meme on the wall.
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
Just that as a JPEG. Is it the save square? Is that really what's on the house? God, you're annoying. Monty. Are you aware of what you are? Was her being wheeled around the hospital, maybe? Thought it was going to be something way worse at first because it didn't sound good. Weird electrotherapy type shit. Jesus, Kyrie, what the fuck is this you've written? The longest message of all time. I've been thinking about the mannequins. I'm wondering if the bottom legs are Mary's old healthy legs, ballerina legs, elegant, pointed toe graceful, and the top legs are Mary's sick legs, amputated and hurting. James, it's his shame and resentment towards Mary for getting sick and for changing into something he found less appealing and bothersome. Unless I am mistaken, it's the only top legs that actually attack him. Oh, you're overthinking it. I'm sure they didn't put that much effort into it. You're overthinking it. It's just a leg monster. I don't know what you... I think it's just a monster made of legs, right? What even is the story? Yeah, PB, right. I just assumed it was some bullshit sexual shit as well. Everything is just his weird sexual repressed bollocks. We're going down in an earlier round. Drinking peanuts. It's easier because I'm actually playing a video game and I don't get manky fingers. Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us. The way they've made that look so menacing. Okay, I'm gonna have to go trawling through about 500 notes now to figure out what the game wants from me. My problem is I can't hold that much information in my brain at one single time. Like I can only do one puzzle at a time. Can't do two. Two pushes the first puzzle out, but then the first one also pushes the second one out as it enters, and I've just got nothing in my brain. Got nothing in my brain. No, me. Is this where she is? Which one is she in? Yeah.
I'm alright. I'm just tired.
Alright. These are crazy notes. Am I still missing an X-ray? Oh yeah, these three. What was the note about those three? Fucking son of a... Oh, I'm so angry. That's the flower shop one. I feel like there was a note about, maybe it was all the way on the ground downstairs, about like the three of them. Three weird patients or something. Nurses, doctors, trees. I tried that on the padlock, but it's four numbers. Oh wait. This one? That was the motel. That was a shotgun. The code has been reset to what we agreed on during yesterday. Like I said, I don't want him writing it down on a little piece of paper. In the doctor's lounge. There's the nurse's lounge. There's the doctor's lounge on the bottom floor. The first floor. What floor is this? Bit easy, didn't it? Doctor's lounge right next to me, in front of the day room. Ah, fighter of the night room. Oh, okay, we can't get in there. Have we been in there before? No. There's something in here. Fuck! Where are you? You little shit. It's crazy how good the levels are. Like, it's weird. I'll move into areas that I recognize from the first game. They just fully recreated it exactly. Beautiful thing. Like, I remember this so clearly from the first game. This room. I remember, weirdly, my memory is of it looking exactly like this as well, and I can't even like it didn't, you know, because it was a shitty little PlayStation 2 game or something. Was Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2? What was it, PS2 or PS1? I didn't play it on that. I played it years later. At least she was there. I don't know what that means, but it made me feel sad inside. Failure. What was your favorite Silent Hill game? I've only played 2 of them, and it was Silent Hill 2. 4 was really, really good, but this game is insane. Like, the problem with Silent Hill 2 is that no other game did this. I literally cannot imagine how unbelievably mind-blowing it was at the time when it came out. There is no other game in the existence. At the time when this released, there was no other game that was doing this kind of cerebral, psychological horror with like deep, consequential thought narrative. Oh, this is this room. I hope you know. Oh, there we go. The director requested the 3. Can you bring them to his office? Well, I have them. Is this his office? No. Just reception. And when you play it, Silent Hill 2, it is phenomenal when you think about the other games that were around at the time. It is unbelievable how good it is. So when you factor that in, it's just like there's nothing, you can't beat it. It might literally be the best horror game of all time. Right, this is the problem I'm running into. We're just stuck here. So the way through is through here. So Silent Hill 4 is really fucking amazing as well. But once you've done Silent Hill 2, even if you recapture how great Silent Hill 2 was with another original story, which is really what Silent Hill 4 was. Ah, okay, that's what that key was for. I thought it was for that other door I unlocked. The problem is all you've done is like recaptured the magic, as opposed to create another one. If that makes sense. So, even though it can still be an incredible game to play, you don't get the kudos from me of actually being so innovative and interesting. Because they're just trying to recapture the lightning in a bottle again, you know. Which is fine, but it's like, you know, because of Silent Hill 2 being so original and creative and interesting, it wins.
Silent Hill 4 is scary as fuck.
Yeah, but do you think it's better than Silent Hill 2? You think Silent Hill 4 is better than Silent Hill 2? Pyramid Head goated, not gonna lie. He's from this game. He's not from Silent Hill 4. Pyramid Head should not be in any other Silent Hill either. It's insane that he is in other ones. What is that fucking condom? Where does this bring me out? Another incident with 0050. He got out of the pool and made breakfast for the garden, cutting himself wide open in the process. Thank God I was still there. Here. He was completely manic, screaming, had the orderlies holding him down, barely managed to stitch him up. He's back in his room for now, sedated. Hawkish. So would you rate Silent Hill over Resident Evil? I don't know why. I mean, if we're comparing them on horror, definitely. If we're comparing them on writing, definitely. If we're comparing them on like action, Resident Evil. If you're comparing it on horror action versus horror action, Resident Evil. Cultural impact, Resident Evil wins, but you know. Originality, Silent Hill all day. It's just another one of those things where it's like I don't know if it really bears much to compare the two of them. I think with like zombie games and zombie TV shows and zombie movies, you should just treat them as their own thing and not really treat them like horror. Like, really, zombie movies and zombie games are not scary. Zombies are not scary. So I don't really feel like it's really worth comparing them. What's happening to him? Do I have a secret stamina bar? Fuck you, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's like a great comparison. I think like the only reason people do that is because the first game is similar, right? Because they were designed. It's the same as comparing it to Devil May Cry. It's like you can tell that in the beginning of the development. I've seen bits of Silent Hill 1 in terms of gameplay. Don't really know anything else about it, but I do know that they originally were trying to make another Resident Evil. So you just get these Resident Evil kind of vague clone type games. That's a cheap shot game and I'm pissed with you. I didn't even fucking finish loading in the animation. They need to make Silent Hill. Are you a bot? What are you saying? Why do I keep asking you questions and you don't answer them and you just say a generic fucking Silent Hill comment back? Konami bot. Change your name to Konami bot. SH5 bot. Game wants me to go in that fucking pool, doesn't it? Well, I won't do it. Well, I won't. Back down. Okay. I faced my fear and just decided to try and run in. Guessing I combine this. You've made a fishing rod. You can now catch level 3 Pokemon in the water with your new fishing rod. You fucker! Parried. See that? The Sekiro parried me. Why won't you lowland Silent Hill? 5. What the fuck does that mean? Go in here. Down. Dead space is good. A bot! A bot. Every night there's 500 switches on my wall over there. 4 of them are for lights. There's a light here, a light there, and then a 4th one that turns on a light somewhere else, and I don't know where it is. And there are 4 switches. One of them turns on the electricity to the washing machine. One turns on the electricity to the oven, I think. 2 of them turn on electricity to something that I don't know where, so I just keep them off all the time because it scares me. It's just a roulette every time. It's literally like a fucking puzzle from one of these games every time I have to turn a light on. Turns on a light in an alternate reality. Alan Wake. Alan, wake up. Fuck. Jesus. Alan. Wake up, Alan. The fucking controls for shooting in this, by the way, are nuts. What's this? Why do I hear Pyramid Head music? There is another. Oh yeah, it is just a red save square. Look. I saw it clearly that time. Food aids mental health. Yes to high fiber fruits and vegetables, whole grain foods, healthy fats including omega-3. Say no to highly processed snack foods, highly refined grains, and red meat. All I eat is red meat. Fuck. Fuck. What are our memories, if not just save states? Your eyes are purple, purple, purple. Your eyes are cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Mold remover. Remember to wash your hands. In this, the most rancid kitchen of all time. It's in the walls, deep inside. The mold remover gets rid of it for a while, but then the thing reappears in the exact same spots. We need to get in there, break it down if we have to, and root it out. Resident Evil boss. Five meals for celiac. 7 lactose intolerant. Running low on potatoes and rice. Patient broke a whole cart of dinner plates. Need to stock up Monday. Breakfast, oatmeal with fruit. Lunch, baked beans, sausage, eggs, side of salad. Dinner, pork cutlets, potatoes, grilled vegetables. I mean, sounds great. I'm so scared of cooking pork, it's unbelievable. Fuck. Fuck. Where did you come from? Shit. Fucking Christ, she's absolutely wrecking me. How did you even get me? I was dodging. Mid-dodge. Dude, I had to lock in. I haven't had to lock in yet. In the game. I know I've died a couple times, but I wasn't trying. You know I had to lock in there because I did the call death, the call kill thing where I fucking went. Doof, doof. That's how you know my brain is functioning. I sort of refuse to lock in and try hard with like shooting and stuff in these kinds of games because who cares? I'd happily play this game without any of the combat and action stuff. I know everyone would be like, it's not even a video game if you can't shoot something. It's not even a video game. What's the point in playing a video game if you can't even shoot something in the art? I would enjoy this game just fine without it. Journalist mode. Well, that's going to take me back into the reception area. Okay. I care about what? Having guns in games? I know you do. You're barely a fucking human. You're literally barely conscious. Not even aware you're alive, just sort of wandering around the world, tongue lolling. Ears flopping around. Eat from 2 different bowls that your family put down on the ground nearby. And sleep at the foot of the bed. What have I picked up? I've got so much stuff and like I don't know where I'm supposed to be going in the game at all. I picked up some fucking mold remover. What's that for? I'm still trying to get to the doctor's lounge. Can I get to it maybe if I opened a door that allows me to get in there? Down here. No, I need a key, right? This case bears a disturbing similarity to a situation that took place in the facility a few years back. The patient was admitted on a court order, but with the consent of his remaining family. His condition appeared to be improving for the first few weeks. The administered medications paired with individual sessions with a psychologist and art therapy alleviated his volition, adynia, and social withdrawal. There was no reason for concern. They didn't even know anything was wrong until the night guard reported one of his keys was missing. When they found him, it was already too late. Delivered all of those lines without opening my teeth. Go back. Watch the VOD. It's possible my teeth were open for the first line and then I was like, I'm going to say this whole thing without opening my teeth. And that's the type of thing that I think about and why I'm literally clinically insane according to the last psychological evaluation I did. Aha! Printo screen. No, I can take it with me, but I'm not fucking pressing start ever again. Riv is so fucking absolutely furious with me. Not beating this game yet. It must be torture for you to watch. How slowly I solve the puzzles. Okay, so that was for which combination? Well, it ain't on this floor, is it?
Rage isn't a strong enough emotion for me. I only feel super rage.
Up here, right? Well, there's a keypad there and a safe on this level. I don't know. I can't remember what it said that was for, but I'll just check both. So it's probably 8753. No? Okay, so 3, 5, 7, 8. I tried to overthink it again. I was like, they're going to expect you to go from top line down. I'll just skip that. I think there's something in there. Isn't there? There it is, baby. A broken hand. They fed me garbage and rotting meat, crawling with maggots, thick with sinew. They make me bite down. The juices, red and yellow, hit the back of my throat. I choke and I gag and I vomit till my throat is sore. An aching, throbbing tube of flesh. I push it all out, but I can still taste it. Me having to eat something that most people enjoy. Me having to eat something that most people... They bathe me in filth and blood and piss and bile. They gently rub human waste all over. I mean, Jaeger when he's off his meds and not drinking. But Jaeger when he's off his meds and drinking. Just typing these individually into the chat room each line. All over my body. My skin itches. I mean, if I read this in my like... Oh, fuck you fucking game, dude. Every time I click the wrong goddamn button. Watch.
They feed me garbage and rotting meat. Crawling with maggots, thick with sinew. They make me bite down the juices, red and yellow, hit the back of my throat. I choke and I gag and I vomit till my throat is sore. An aching, throbbing tube of flesh. I push it out, but I can still taste it.
Horror Goblin.
It bathes in filth and blood and piss and bile. Its skin itches. It peels off like wet paper.
They're all James, aren't they? Are they all James? All the mad people in this? Madness. Mad. Now, which room is the one where you look at the stuff? Is it that observation room? No. X-ray room. 3rd floor. What floor is this? 2nd floor. Mama. Remember that song? Muse. I don't know. I don't remember how it goes. Everyone loves Muse so much that it makes me not like them as much. You know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. Fucking bastard. You know when everyone loves something and you're like, they ain't that good. They ain't good enough for you to love them as much as gorillas. They ain't that good. They're really, really good. But you guys need to fucking... You dial it back. Yeah, it's annoying. No, nothing is as good as you are making out that they are as a band. Nothing in the world is as good as you are making out that they are as a band. Nothing. Relax. It's embarrassing. I find it cringy. Here did the music to blah blah blah. Auntie. I think... What medication are you supposed to be taking that you're not this week? I'm serious. I know you're going to write some memey thing. I'm genuinely asking. Is this where I just came from? It is, right? Am I going crazy? Yes. Okay. So I need to go to the other fucking stairwell. You idiot. I run in and run in. Valium. Valium? For anxiety? No. Lying. No. Try again. Not that one. What's the other medicine you're not taking? I mean, maybe it is Valium. Because if he was on his Valium, he would shut the fuck up. Something about snapping that I just enjoy so much. You know, when people just snap. You know who was really good at that? Ross in Friends. Ross was never my favourite character, but when he would actually like break eventually. And he would like snap and like freak out about some shit. It was always good. Alright, go take some fucking... In fact, no, don't worry about it now. Tomorrow, Monty, if you don't take Valium, don't even bother showing up. I can't be dealing with it 3 days in a row. Take your fucking medicine. Whatever is going on with you this week is unbearable. Valium is a brand, says Google, but yeah, it can be used to anxiety. To treat anxiety. I know exactly what Valium is and what it's treated for. Do you know why? Because I've seen any TV show in the history of mankind. How do you not know what Valium is, Hayden? Every single TV show ever in the history of mankind. Oh, we have to use it on the thing. I thought we was going to have to spray some sort of like monster with the mold spray. Hilarious. Live under a rock. Yeah, apparently you don't watch TV. What was the last TV show you watched? I can't get these memories out of my mind. Is that how it goes? Like some kind of madness is taking control. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Taking... I don't know. It's not that line, but he says something like that. It came to me eventually. I don't want to say I just finished watching Lost. Why don't you want to say that? Lost is one of my favourite shows of all time. Fuck all those people. People that don't like Lost are idiots. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Every time I've ever spoken to someone who didn't like Lost, they allowed one criticism, which I agree with, in that the middle couple of seasons didn't need to be in it and are just like annoying. They're almost filler. And it's unnecessary. I enjoy them fine, but they don't need to be in it. If you have that criticism, fine. If you have any other criticism of Lost, every time I've ever spoken to someone who has a negative criticism of Lost that isn't the one that I just said, you'd think they'd never seen the show. They're just stupid people. Stupid people. You're like, oh, you didn't watch it. Or you just didn't understand a fucking thing that you were watching. You know? It's so frustrating to watch. To talk to people who don't know about Lost. The worst people ever. 4. 37. No? I have to go the other way. 4. 37. 12. Valium comes from a plant root, I think. You people. The way that I didn't... Dude, I love you guys so much, but also it's hilarious how frustrating you are to speak to sometimes. You know, I don't even know why you guys are fucking coming in here with like all of these Valium facts. Like, I definitely must have said something like, oh, what medication are you supposed to be taking? And then Monty said Valium, and I said something like, Valium, oh, what is Valium for? Even though I know what it is, and it wasn't an actual question. I don't know what I said. But, you know, I said something that made it seem like I didn't know what Valium was. Or I think I said something like, it's not Valium, because that can't possibly be the thing that is making you so insane this week. Because normally it's like you need to be off of some sort of schizoaffective drug or something. And then you people start fucking typing mad shit in the channel every day. And then you get back on the schizoaffective drug and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd grown wings and that the world was purple. I don't know what to tell you. And it's all good. But the way that some of you just completely misinterpret it and you're like, oh, you wanted to know absolutely everything about Valium. You've never heard of Valium before? Let me tell you all about it. I'm about to download every single piece of information I've just found out about Valium right here in the chat room because you didn't seem to quite know what it was. Even though I know exactly what Valium is. I've taken Valium. And you guys just start to just fucking go. Valium comes from a plant root. Valium is available at a local... It's like equal parts like really fucking frustrating and hilarious. The way that you guys immediately start. It's so funny to me because it's not even a thing I asked or want to know about or care about. But you think I want to because I've said something in some way or I've presented a piece of information in a way that makes it seem like I don't know what Valium is or I want to know what something is. And you just start fucking giving me facts about some random flippant thing that I blasted past in the most casual, generalized way 20 minutes ago. I'm now having a conversation about Lost and you come in, why hello there, I'm here to tell you all about Valium. ChatGPT. Oh fuck, it's so funny. It's hilarious. It's a fever dream, dude. My sister keeps messaging me. A perfect button press. Sorry. The thing with my sister is if I don't message her back as soon as I see it, she's got 2 kids. One of them is autistic. So it requires a bit more attention, you know, and one of them is feral. So like if I don't just like reply to her now while she's messaging me, I might not be able to. She might be MIA for 48 hours, you know, because she just has like so much shit to deal with and do. Moving the mic around. I don't know how to explain it. I wish I could explain how it feels for me on this side of things. I think a lot of the time you guys think I'm being really annoyed with you. I know some of you are just like autistic on spectrum or like Asperger's and you're just being helpful as well. Some of you are not and you just completely don't understand a fucking thing I'm saying. And you guys, I got nothing. I got nothing for you. Some of you are just autistic on spectrum. you know, something in there, Asperger's, something. I don't know what. One of them, whatever, doesn't matter. And you think that you're being helpful because I will say something like, "Oh, I didn't know that," or "I don't know that," and I don't mean I don't know that, so I would like to know it. And a lot of the time, I do know it. I'm just sort of saying I don't know as a turn of phrase, or even sometimes just because I don't care about anything I'm talking about, I just want to move on to the next thing I'm saying. And then I turn around and there's a plane landing. The doors come down. And 150 people come out with, "Let me tell you all about Valium. I've decided to tell you. You said that you didn't know about it, which means that you want to know everything about it, right? Because that's what I do. If I don't know something." And it's great. It's great. It's great, but unnecessary. And there's no way you could ever know. There's no way you could ever know. How could you know? I mean, that's literally, that's what's happening here. How would you know? But it is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I love it so much. And sometimes I don't love it so much. And either way, I'm going to roast you for it. So, welcome to the club. Anyway, Lost is great. I enjoy Lost. Now, obviously, Lost is a little dated, and they went on to do some other stuff, but the people that wrote Lost, not J.J. Abrams, anyone who's like, as well, it's another one of those Lost things where someone's like, "Oh yeah, Lost was made by J.J. Abrams." No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He had nothing to do with it, basically. He might as well have had absolutely nothing to do with it. Get him out of here. Get that motherfucker's name out of your mouth when you're talking about Lost. Everyone else that worked on that show are brilliant. And they went on and they wrote some other amazing things. One of which is one of my favorite shows of all time, The Leftovers. It is fucking incredible. Lost was them stuck on a syndicated TV show with, like, what was it, ABC or NBC? What was Lost on? It was on one of those fucking things, and they were just getting absolutely fucking hammered by executives every week, just ruining everything. Then the first season of Lost goes out, and they're just like, "Oh, make more, commercialize, blah, 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 blah." And they just ruined everything. But if you just look past all of that, because you can very obviously see what is executive decisions, including those 2 seasons. Is it 2 seasons? I think it's 2 seasons. They're just, ignore all of that and look at the actual writing underneath it and the present and how they've presented that show and the mystery box and all of the cool tales and the story that they were trying to tell. Oh god, it's so fucking good. But because of that, they were able to go on and make some other shows that were really good. Another one that they did, Damon Lindelof led shows is predominantly what they are, but some of the other people that worked on Lost went away and did other good things. I think some of the people that worked on Lost did, fuck me, what was it called? It came out last year, it had Mackenzie, or maybe the year before, it had Mackenzie Davis in it. And it was a version of that graphic novel. I think some of those were Lost guys, maybe. I can't remember, my brain's so fucking broken, dude. But they also did the Watchmen TV series. And do you remember when that came out and everyone fucking hated it for some reason? And then by the end of it, everyone absolutely loved it because it's really fucking good. Oh god, the internet has ruined everything, hasn't it? The knee-jerk reaction that people go, "Oh, this isn't exactly what I wanted from the Watchmen. This is incorrect." Episode 1, dude. It's like there's 10 episodes of this thing. Give it fucking 5. You know, really give it 10. But if we're gonna fucking jump on, and it ended up being really fucking good. The Watchmen TV show was so good, but you really like it. It doesn't start strong. It doesn't start strong at all. But it's a fucking cool Watchmen story that I think they absolutely nailed. But yeah, Lost is an annoying one because I feel like a lot of people when they talk about Lost, they clearly don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There are some legit criticisms you can have, but they never talk about those. They're always just like, "Oh, they were dead all along," and you're like, "No, they weren't. You fucking don't know what the fuck you're saying. It's annoying. You're annoying. You're an annoying person. Go away. This is talking to people about Lost of these Beatles. Like, and yeah, so that was the thing. They were dead all along. And why didn't they even resolve the whole thing? What was the polar bear doing there? You're like, oh, shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. Lost in 24, best shit ever when it came out. Oh god, 24 is one of my favourite shows of all time. I don't actually ever want to watch it again, but I have seen it twice. I watched it. It was I had all the box sets of 24 when it was coming out because I didn't have cable TV because I was living in a crack den in South London. And that was when I predominantly watched most of 24. It came out over the course of a longer period of time, but 24 was just so incredible. They were doing some really fun things with 24 as well, even outside of just, you know, I mean, 24 is just one of those shows that was kind of born out of 9/11. But Jack Bauer as a character is so fun to watch. And then just the whole show is just Jack Bauer. It's the best Kiefer Sutherland has ever acted, and he's had some really good acting, but there's something about how he embodies the role. I want to scratch that. It's not the best he's ever acted, but it is the best role he has ever embodied fully. He is compelling to watch in that role, and the thing with 24 that I know some of you are like, why aren't you playing Silent Hill 2? Why are you talking about fucking 24? Everyone likes 24, we get it. But I can't multitask. So usually I can, but I can't right now. Jack Bauer is my hero. The show is just Jack Bauer being a really fucking interesting character. He's not like a layered character. There are way, way better written characters in way less good shows than 24. There isn't really that many characters in 24 that I would say are like exceptionally well written. Even the show itself is pretty basic a lot of the time. But there's just something about the way that they manage to blend Jack Bauer being just a force of nature. They very rarely in that show nerf Jack Bauer. There's like one season where he is for some reason addicted to heroin, but like really he is never nerfed. What they do is they just make his life a living hell around him. They make his task more and more difficult by just putting endless traps in front of him and endless puzzles and endless bullshit things for him to have to navigate and maneuver around. But he remains consistently pretty fucking incredible, which is one of my favorite things. You know, he's Superman. He's just unbelievably strong. I prefer Superman comics when Superman isn't weakened by kryptonite and then he has to solve some issue or get over something. I don't mind it when they do that to him. Sometimes they'll like humanize him in that way. But I kind of like it when Superman gets to remain being super strong, but then you put a bunch of things around Superman that make it difficult for him to save the day, you know? So you just have like a bunch of save the kids on the bus, and you've got to get to the moon and stop it from exploding, and you've got to stop this other thing over here, and also this planet over there is going to explode. And he's like, how can I do all of those things at once? Because he's still ubermensch, super strong, but like you produce all of these troubles and problems, trolley problem them constantly, rather than nerfing the character and then presenting them with something that you know they're capable of, but now, you know, instead he's got kryptonite in him or he's addicted to heroin. Which I think they do pretty consistently in 24, and was one of my favorite things about it, because I like it when they don't nerf the character who I want to see be cool and shit. Each of the seasons was smartly broken up into two storylines every time. I think almost every time. I don't know if they did it in season 1. But usually, 12 hours of 24 were one storyline, and then the next 12 would be another. It's just that they would compound with one another, so they'd happen at the same time. So like it would happen over the course of the same 24 hours. But really it was kind of 2 seasons of a show. And that is always smart to do with these really long, like, I'm assuming 24 had 24 episodes per season, I'm not sure. but they were long. It was like a 20 to 24 type episode run of one of these syndicated shows. That is so much writing. You think like a movie, I get bored of a movie after 2 hours of the plot sometimes. So if you've got a 45-minute long show, and you've got to make 24 episodes of that, I'm not going to be invested throughout the entire thing. So quite often they would have something like the main bad guy would die in episode 12, and then there's another bad guy. Or there would just be another problem. There was a season where like the main bad guy died in episode 12, but that didn't solve the issue of the fact that a nuke was still going to go off. They still had to deal with the nuke. And the nuke was going to go off, so that was the bad guy now. So that became the problem, you know. And yeah, like obviously another company comes in and changes it. And again, that's the same thing as I'm saying. They just constantly put a new problem in front of Jack Bauer. So like the CTU get overtaken by the FBI, and then the FBI came in and they're being overtaken by the NSA or whatever. I don't know. And they just constantly they're just messing with his ability to run at full capacity. I love that meme of like, if Jack Bauer was just allowed to do whatever he wanted to, 24 would have been called 12. You know? So it was a smart choice to do with a show like that, because there's no way you would have stayed invested in 24 for that long. And again, like, these characters aren't that interesting. They do bring in some interesting characters. I can't remember her name, but it might have been Jack Bauer's wife in the first season. I don't know. She was good. Terry or something her name is. She's really good. Every now and then they'll bring in Jack Bauer's daughter to overcomplicate his day. You have Chloe, who's just kind of like the guy in a chair type character for most of the show. Reliable and stuff. You had like Tony, he was kind of cool, and then they, you know, a lot of them you're like, are they going to betray them? Are they going to come back? Are they dead? There are some really interesting characters. I think there is a lot of characters that start off as kind of bad guys. Those like CIA are coming in and we're overtaken, Jack. We don't like you anymore. And then they would fucking go away and die. Or they would become good guys and they'd kind of join the CTU, and then some other bad guy who'd come in and replace them. The presidents were really good in that. The two standout presidents. There was David Palmer. I don't know why I can remember these names. And then the woman. I love that actor, but I can't remember her name either. She was so good in fuck man, what's that show called that had that guy in it and it was about him transitioning, and she was in it and she was really good in that. But the woman president who was in it for the later seasons was fucking amazing in that. You had the fucking Nigel Farage character was in it. President Logan, the bad guy, the one that literally just goes Jesus Christ, it's Jack Bauer. That's my favourite line in the whole thing. They're aware of how strong he is. By the end of it, he would show up and they'd be like, oh, we're cooked. Forget it. It's Jack Bauer, we're done. No, it's Jack Bauer, don't bother. They reacted like it was Superman landing in front of them. The Batman. How do you remember all the names? Do you want to know how I remember a lot of these names? Because I used to live in that little crack den, we would smoke weed. And we had a smoking game that we would play where you would take a drag and you would say a name. So I'd go Jack Bauer, and then I'd pass it to my friend, and then he had to toke on the spliff, and he would breathe it in, and then you have to hold your breath until you could think of a name that started with B. So then you would just so Jack Bauer B, and then I might say Ben Kingsley, right? So now you've got to think of a name that starts with a K. Ben Kingsley, K. So then I would go, okay, think of a name. Kenny Loggins. You know, so it would be like so. So then what we started to do, this was because, so the reason that we would play that game is because we were so poor, we couldn't afford to just keep rolling blunts, so we would make them more effective. So if you hold your breath for longer, you'd just get higher and it would last longer. So we'd have to do that a lot of the time. And we got so good at that. I would, if I tried to play that game now, I would kill myself. but like we got so good at that we wouldn't just make it wouldn't just be like celebrities, or it wouldn't just be whatever, it would just be 24 characters, and we'd play the game going back and forth because we knew every character from 24 because we watched the box sets over and over again because we didn't have anything else. We didn't have even normal TV, we didn't have Freeview, we didn't have the fucking main 5 channels. We just had box sets of 24 and The Sopranos and nothing else. One of the box sets that we used to use, that red DVD box set for The Sopranos, was the original box we were rolling joints in. Whenever I think of that box, the red Sopranos DVD box, if you went into our apartment and you opened it up, it was just filled with rolling stuff. So one of the reasons I remember all of the 24 names is it was literally just like doing fucking flashcards with a child, you know? Like we just had, they were like locked in because we would play that game, that smoking game, like way back when. So I remember a lot of the character names from 24 because of that. But the last thing I want to say about 24 that really was so interesting about it was the obvious answer of the editing. And I've really not seen it done that effectively since, but they do it in shows now, and you don't even think about it when they have the 2 screens come up and you see both things happening that are happening at the same time. 24 like fucking absolutely smashed the market with that. It was such a unique and interesting way to present a show where you would just had this opening of the show where you have Kiefer Sutherland being like, the following events take place over 24 hours during the primary presidential candidate primary or whatever. Do you remember the first season? That was what it said every time. So the show is set over 24 hours, which is always shit to watch on a box set because they're only 40 minutes because it accounted for the ad break. My cousin would do this thing, my twin brother, who is also my cousin, would do this thing where when the ad break would come up, because we were watching it on DVD, and if he happened to be at my place when this was happening, he'd sit next to you, right? And imagine this is my face and I'm him. The ad break would begin on the DVD and it would do the countdown. Did, 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 did. And he'd go like this and he would slap your face. But then he would slowly continue slapping your face. And then it would go, did, because the break would be over. But it would happen immediately because you're watching the DVD and there were no ads. And then he'd go like that. So he would do this really slow slap over your face that took like 30 seconds. And then he'd go, 5-minute slap. Because it was supposed to be 5 minutes because you've lost 5 minutes of time. And he did it every time. And dude, it's so stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. Made us laugh every fucking time. 5-minute slap. 24, the way 24 affect, the way, like, I have so many stories around just watching 24. It was such an integral part of my life for so many years. It's crazy. But like objectively, 24 was just so interesting and so great. They took something that was honestly such a simple concept and they just fucking made endless amounts of seasons about it. There really isn't that many bad seasons of that show. And how many are there in total? 8, 10? Not including that like new one they did, which wasn't that good. The main run of 24 is pretty fucking solid, man. The first season's the most boring one once you get to the final season. And you go back and watch season 1 again, it's like whatever. And there's a couple that are sort of choppy and a little slow in places. And I think one of the worst ones is the one where they literally nerf Jack so much they like make him addicted to heroin and shit because they were like, yeah, he's just unbelievably strong. It's the worst season. It's such a phenomenal show for something that is really very, very simple. Now, I don't know if it's really held up the test of time. I don't know if I would enjoy 24 as much if I watched it now, and I definitely probably wouldn't enjoy it as much if I watched it for the first time ever now. But I would imagine it's still strong enough that you could easily watch it, especially if you were just watching it kind of casually. It feels like the type of show that I'd get into if I was like recovering from a fucking surgery and just stuck on the sofa for fucking a week, you know, or some shit like that. It feels like that kind of place for me now. But at the time, it was just really, really interesting. The editing style with the 24 hours, everything is happening at the same time in real time is just such an interesting hook to bring you in. The very simple characters, just pinpoint accuracy, effectively used. And then you just don't really nerf your main character. You go, this guy's the best guy in the whole world. Just to let you all know, this is the best guy in the whole world. This is the character. He's unbelievably good at everything, except for like being a dad and like a family man. You know, he's still got those kind of tropes going on. But like in terms of being an agent, he's a super agent. He's unbelievably good. We are going to make his life an absolute shit show while he tries to save New York from a nuclear bomb. You know, like that kind of thing. And that's the whole show every time. Also, to be fair, they switch pretty... it's paced pretty well almost every season in the sense that they actually make you interested in the political side of things as well. Like, it cuts away from Jack, like, fucking shooting someone, or, like... A lot of the show is Jack just going, Chloe, where do I go? Damn it, Chloe, where do I... And he's just running around trying to fix stuff. And then it will just cut to a presidential conversation. And I used to not even give a fuck. I didn't used to watch dramas and shit. I fucking didn't care. I love that I've done this whole thing with the cockroach squelching and you've just picked up on it because I've been thinking about it the whole time, Miss Doge, so just so you're aware. The presidential shit. But it would cut to this like boardroom of boring people in suits and I'd be just as invested as when Jack was fucking shooting someone in the chest. 20-year-old me loved that show, dude. Loved it. Alright. I've spoken about Lost and 24. Let's carry on with the video game for literally 3 minutes and then I'm ending the stream. So, you've been sat around just waiting for me to play 1 more minute of Silent Hill 2. I'm very sorry. A filthy bracelet. Oh, that goes on the wrist. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've only got 1 of those. I've got to get 3. Christ. It does a great job of keeping tension. I'm such a big fan of 24. I really think they nailed a lot of the stuff with a show that really the writing and the presentation and the fact that it's on like a syndicated network in like the early 2000s just doesn't it shouldn't be as good as it is and was, and it's a crazy show for that. Have you seen the John Krasinski Jack Ryan? No, I haven't watched it. I know that like that's madness and heresy and I would like to watch it. I just haven't. I can't explain to you why I haven't. And I just never got around to it. I think I just turned my PlayStation on. You son of a bitch. I hit the PlayStation button. Bracelet goes on the wrist, and there's a wrist thing in the game that's got 3 bracelet slots on it. I decided it was best not to mention, he said there, these are memories of being in a crack house with a room full of roaches. Yeah, no, that was what... It was probably lending to the memory much better. Shadow Moses of TV, Operation Nightfall. This has nothing to do with me being black. I mean, first of all, yes it does. You just don't know that yet. We'll figure that out later on. Second of all, yeah, no, it really was kind of like that. Just unbelievable. I've seen the first season, it was great. Dropped halfway through the second, but don't remember why. Because you're a terrible person. Oh, of the Jack Ryan show, not 24. Okay, I'll allow that. Yeah, I would want to. I want to watch that show. I'll watch it at some point, I think. There's a movie, right? They've just greenlit a movie of that show. I think they're like topping off. Because the Jack Ryan novels are like really, really popular. And have I read a Jack Ryan novel? I can't remember who wrote the Jack Ryan novels? Who's the writer of that? I've read some books when I was younger and I can't remember if it was Jack Ryan or not. That I always enjoyed. Oh, he's a Tom Clancy? Okay. No, I haven't read that then. But I think, did they just greenlight a movie or something of that show is coming? And it's like topping off all the things. How many seasons of it are there? I'll definitely watch it. I just haven't get around to it. I've got quite a lot to watch. I know that a lot of you just sat through me chatting about 24 in the hopes that some more Silent Hill would happen, and now I'm just ending the stream, but I don't know what to tell you. It happens sometimes. Welcome to live streaming and welcome to being in my brain. There's nothing in his brain. There's nothing in my brain. PB just messaged me and was like, "You standing there talking about the game?" No, I'm not. I'm talking about 24. You definitely don't care. That's hilarious. I love the venting, just hate the cockroach squelching. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can really easily drown out those kinds of noises. I forget that not everyone can do that. I can just live with cockroach squelch. In the background quite comfortably. Here's a button press.
This game has gone on long.
It has gone on long enough. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow where I'm going to talk about 24 for 3 hours and then play 5 minutes of Silent Hill. No, I love 24, man. And if you get me going, there are certain subjects that you can get me going on. You know, we've done it with Star Wars. How many times have you people come in and start me off on Star Wars, and then I'm there for I have to get it out of me. It's like a disease. I've got to get the poison out of me. I have these thoughts and things. And sometimes I can play the game at the same time as chat, and some days I've not had enough sleep, and this is one of those days. I would love to stream for a bit longer today, but I'm very, very tired. I'm still a little bit unwell. I've still got a little bit of time to have to get over this, whatever is wrong with me. I'm supposed to be having an ECG tomorrow morning, so we'll see what... That's an EKG for Americans, the heart monitoring thing. We'll see how that works out for me in the... It's in the morning, so there should be no disruption to the stream, unless they're like, "Oh my god, he's dying, quick, send him to the hospital," which of course is going to keep me awake all night tonight thinking that's going to happen. And then yeah, we'll play some more Silent Hill tomorrow afternoon. If you would like to tune in, I will try not to do anything other than play the game and not talk about 24 or Lost or Sopranos or something that none of you care about, because it's a 20-year-old show and I'm an old man. But I guess we'll see, because I can't guarantee. I have no control over my brain. I wish I did. If I did, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be the CEO of a massive company somewhere. Instead, because of medication, I can't stream for very long, and I'm very tired and unwell and mentally dying. Tomorrow we've got non-canon as well. Should be an interesting one. Long time fans of Table Story may enjoy. Everyone else, you're all going to go away and watch 24 now and be like, "Dude, this show sucks. What the fuck?" And I'm going to be like, no. It didn't suck 20 years ago. It sucks now. Remember what I said. I don't know if it holds up. I really don't. If I had to put my money on it, I would honestly say no. But I think it could be easy watching for some. I'm a big fan of it, and I loved it when it came out, but I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much now. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. You tell me. Yeah, watch Watchmen instead. I really enjoyed that. Watch the movie first. This is a sort of a weird sort of sequel. Go watch the movie and then watch the thing. And we'll discuss tomorrow whether 24 is watchable in the modern era. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening. We're going to go and see Wax Steven, my close personal friend Wax Steven. Usually I say that and doesn't mean it, but today I do. Bye.